I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down to around minus 5 dB for the stream audio to make sure that the game isn't too loud. I'm already seeing with like the Metal Gear-esque like text beeps that they're pretty loud themselves. And if you have like the equivalent of like a typewriter being like the sound of like the same sort of like sound leveling as like marbles falling down like a stair from like a bucket, like some sort of Home Alone trap, yeah, the rest of the game is just going to be even more louder. GLOW, Glow Force Headquarters, altitude 6,000 feet. Okay, so we're in an AU that still has blimps and whatnot. That's good to know coming into all this. I think that's got to be like a pretty significant one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know it's not like one-to-one with our history, where I'm not saying like we completely just diverge where that one blimp doesn't just blow up in front of everyone. That doesn't happen. I mean, it's maybe like that blimp is never even created or something. Maybe there's a parallel event to that, but it's a good version of it that ends up like leading to like a more positive timeline for blimps. The Wright brothers are kind of just like chefs on a blimp on this, like their ancestors are just like just workers on like a blimp on for like a pretty much the equivalent of like a cruise line for a blimp company. Yeah, Glow headquarters. I wonder what that would even mean. Okay, what the GLOW? Well, I mean, we could start some micing, but I think all we can really do is approach a lot of zany humor that's not going to be even like anywhere close to what's actually going to be called Glowing Lesbians of War, which sounds like some sort of very divergent branch of the what is it, the Battle Sisters from Warhammer. The glowing, maybe a glowing sort of shows like it's either like what they're really happy, what they just had sex before they went to the battlefield, they're glowing, or they're irradiated. I don't know. The gallivanting seems too much like some sort of Robin Hood-ish, sort of just like, oh, we're not too serious about this whole affair thing. Lesbians of War is good. I like low, but I don't know what the G would be. We'll workshop that one out. Altitude 6,000 feet. A lot of people lightheaded. Not really kind of used to this. Good thing we're kind of in here. We got like minor oxygen pills, but the thing is that our doctor kind of just had like a little bit of shaky hands, which is kind of not good in general, but they're not surgeons, so they're not the surgeons, so it's not too bad. And then they kind of like dropped all like the oxygen pills that we had, and you know, it's kind of just like, it's not too bad. We found them all. It's just a lot of them are dirty from being on the floor, so a lot of people opted out and not taking theirs. General. Okay. I like it. I like this design. That's a good design for a cat general. Although it is a bit chibi. But I'm feeling the conveyment that like they could be a killer. They could be cold-blooded. It's a good design for the face. They have like a what is that, like the dude like Shinji's father pose. Except they don't have glasses. They only have like they have like the eye patch. The eye patch, because it has a paw on it. You know? I like that. Pax, I know you're off duty, but we don't have time for formalities. My tummy's rumbling, so let's get straight to the point. Okay. What? We're going to be a full-on secret agent. I'm over here just like, did you callously fire your assistant or something? They could go get you a bagel with cream cheese. I mean, the break room is like, you know, down the hall, left or right. No semantics with it. No back talking, Pax. A large machine has been cutting down the trees in the Science Forest. I don't know how that has to deal with your tummy rumbling, unless there's like, I don't know, living creatures in this alternative universe that are just like living embodiments of full-blooded mills or something, or there's just gonna be like your favorite food is going like getting endangered, living lasagna or something. My contacts tell me the wood is being used to supply an underground mechanical base. And no, it's not just like they're a cat person. It's not, you just said they like lasagna. I think actually on itch.io it does describe that what you're going to get is lasagna or some shit like that. I'm pretty sure I read that right. My contacts tell me the wood is being used to supply an underground mechanical base. I sent agents to investigate, and all were captured. Oh, fuck. So wait, you're telling me I'm like the E-list guy? What? But I don't know. What like you sent a lot of other agents. I feel like this is like a 007 kind of thing where it's like you start from like A and you get down to P, Pax. I don't like the sound of that. That's more than half. That's about like more than half of like the agents. Your objective is to deactivate the machine in the forest and deactivate the magic gear. Magic gear? What would it be? Magic gear. Magic gear Jupiter. All the magic gears are named after just like the Sailor Moons. Yeah, I like that. Although, okay, I say Sailor Moons, but the Sailor Moons are named after planets. Whatever, semantics. Rescue your comrades, and they'll provide you with items to aid on your journey. What? Not like they're gonna join me? What, are they just gonna be like, I'm gonna like hold their hand and it's gonna be like some sort of weird Texas contractual obligation that they can clock out now and go home? Like, I mean, I feel bad for what they've gone through and probably the torture and horrific like encounters they've been like had while they've been in prison and captured and whatnot. But can they help me out a little bit? You know, it's just like, I know it's gonna be like more of a secretive mission, but I mean, I could get a comment. No, okay. The mission needs to be stealthy and quiet. In other words, minimal damage. I'll use my gloves to immobilize opponents with a flash, and it also destroys projectiles. Oh, that's really convenient. Okay. I like that. And also, if it can really destroy projectiles, if it has some sort of like weird force field on it, it's gonna be really hard for me to not, like, you know, just crack somebody's like neck in half like a freaking graham cracker. But okay. I'm not sure what it's gonna be like with the Flash. Are we gonna like literally just Man in Black them? I've never understood this pacifistic nonsense of yours, but for an infiltration mission, it fits like a what? It needs to be quiet, but also at the same time, I guess it's just like, okay, wait, they wanted us to just stealth kill everyone, I suppose, and we're just like, no, we need to knock them out. They could potentially have a wife and kids or a life outside of all this. It could be potential. You don't know them. We don't know them. I mean, come on. It's not like we're gonna sit down for a cup of tea and like see what the other side sees. I mean, come on. I mean, boss, I'm part engineer. I literally just told you I designed groundbreaking. What the fuck? Groundbreaking gloves for like the military defense mechanism, and you're over here just like psh, pacifistic liberal nonsense. Get it? Glove. You wear gloves. Yeah, whatever. You wear gloves too, but sure. I guess pause for effect there. Get it? Because you're a cat. Okay, that was a bad joke. Sorry, I know we had this whole talk with the HR that one time, that whole cutscene, you know, we had like a three-way codex call with HR. And I'm sorry. I'm gonna work on it. Now go. I have a lasagna waiting for me. Okay, we're not getting a lasagna, but they are eating lasagna. The mission begins at midnight. Prepare yourself. Be careful. The game has some bugs that haven't been fixed yet. Wait, huh? What? You didn't have to jump straight to like the, what is that, the Patriot system, where it's like trying to like break a Raiden's mind with like the tearing down like the fabric of like the Matrix curtain or whatever. You didn't have to say that outright, General. I mean, what? I'm ready for the mission, General. Wait, what was that about? The world not being tethered completely? What? Anyways. Alright, here we go. So, it's kind of like a lot based on like ideas from like the original like Metal Gear series, but as you can tell, it's more like a 2D platformer-ish, side-scrolling type of like gameplay rather than like the top-down of like the actual original Metal Gear games. Alright, I like that. That's a good sneaky pose. Look, I don't mean to like pick apart like Pax's like abilities or anything, because I'm obviously not. I mean, I love her like amazing form on like the flips here. But I'm gonna be honest, this sneaky pose is great. It's charming, but it's not exactly the sneaky pose. I mean, let's be honest here. The form feels a little bit more like you're gonna be making like like little noises, like squeaky noises somehow. Like come on. And there's one other thing that sticks out here. I mean, we all know the meme. General Middens, how am I going to sneak past the guards if my huge ass keeps making noises. I don't know I forgot what the meme is. I executed that so poorly. Use it to your advantage. There seems like the local like wildlife person on the codex just comes in and is just like, use it to your advantage. It seems as if there is a wild bird within the premises of the jungle that makes a very loud clapping sound, very similar to the sound of a fat ass cheek clapping. It could be a means to deter the guards from suspecting that you're around. The clapatoo bird is a native of this jungle. Okay, well, these aren't guards. I mean, are these guards? I don't know. It said say something about the game being a little buggy, but if these are like just straight up just the enemies instead of like little obstacles I have to like be wary of, I don't know. Can I also like... No, I can't just destroy what is obviously the things that are emanating these balls of light. Captain, I don't like this. These aren't even like little laser traps or anything. They're just straight up just like balls of light energy, like just straight up like a final like a final Shonen Jump villains like attacks where it's just like, all right, we can't come up with anything original. Orb of energy that destroys whatever it touches. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't fully comprehend what I was looking at, but it's my least favorite kind of level design in any side scroller. A fucking waterfall with logs rolling down it. Yes, I know this is like literally there's like lore all about like they are deforesting this fucking jungle. But they can't just say that was a pretext just to make sure we could have a fucking log rolling platforming section. It actually wasn't that bad. I'm guessing oh no. My god. What the fuck? Okay, this is what happens. Okay, this is pretty cool. I like this. I like this. So wait. The alert's off. You guys could have just like gone away. I mean, you didn't even have like the authority at the time. What are you gonna do? Like check my like ID or something? Hit me with a traffic violation? Like what are you? What? I hadn't taken any damage until that point. So I feel a little better about that. Please help. Okay, good. And I'm not sure how this technology works. This weird checkpoint system works, and it's probably part of our $5 quadrillion military budget. You know, I mean, just why not just throw out random, like Stargate-esque technology out there that just acts as some sort of temporal like checkpoint for your agents, and as a healing checkpoint as well. Why not? I'm not the engineer's corps. I don't ask those kind of questions. It's above my pay grade. Okay, well, I can dodge that one, actually. Maybe I can, like, parry it with my ass. Wait a second. Oh, I'm gonna die. Fuck! Pax! Pax! Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Did you like that one, Pax? I kind of came up with that one on my own. I hope nobody took that melody. It just sounds so cool. Oh, okay. That's nice. What the hell? I've come to rescue you. I don't know why I kind of just did that, but that's cool. I let you go free with that. Press space as speed for a rolling dodge. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, now we know how we can take down that boss. I knew you were safe. I finally heard the sounds of ass cheeks clapping, and I knew it was you, Pax. I knew I was about to be set free. I like how we can roll out of this crouch. That's really good form. That's really good that you get stuck in that like crawl animation once you go into like the boss room. I wasn't doing that. That was the game kind of thing. What the? Okay. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit too. What the? I forget I have to crouch for that saw blade. Okay, I guess I don't have iframes with the dodge roll on this boss, but whatever. Come on. Are you fucking kidding me? I got barely tagged by that saw blade on that one. Whatever. You go down, you little bitch. Tank that.